Hi, it's Matt Wild from Crops, and it's great to be in your assembly today. How many times do we hear the phrase, just be true to yourself? Or the best thing you can do is just be you. The question, what does it mean to just be you, is one of the biggest questions we can ask about ourselves. Why is it important to know the answer? Some people believe the answer will help us to make decisions, and in a future sense to see what is valuable and special about us, to know what our contribution to the world might be. Now in the film Kung Fu Panda 3, Po asks a similar question. He knows now that he's the dragon warrior, a hero chosen by prophecy long ago. But what does this really mean? During the third instalment of the Kung Fu Panda saga, Po is asked to do something that he's never done before. Teach his fellow Kung Fu masters. He believes he's not up to the task. During the clip we're about to watch, Master Shifu and Po discuss why it's important to try things you do not believe you can do. As you watch, think about why Master Shifu thinks Po needs to try things that are difficult to discover what makes him him.
What's the occasion?
Today will be my final class.
Your final? Wait, I didn't even know you were sick. Although you have been looking a little...
I'm not sick.
Healthy. A little healthy. A lot, actually.
My final class because from now on, your training will be in the hands of the Dragon Warrior.
What? Me teach? I mean, why not Tigress? She's always telling everyone what to do.
Be quiet, Po.
You see what I mean?
Tigress is not the Dragon Warrior. You are.
Come on, they're the five. What could I teach them?
There is always something more to learn, even for a master. For instance, let me show you another move. The dramatic exit. What's that?
Wow! Are you kidding me? Where'd he go?
Master.
He's gone, guys. It's cool.
We await your instruction, Master.
All you have to lose is our respect.
Seriously, how bad can it be? Very bad! Very, very bad!
Okay. Let's switch it up. Monkey, immovable mountain stance.
Yes, Master!
Tigress, tornado backflip.
Yes, Master.
Oh no! Fire! Fire! Sorry, my fault. Crane, go high. I mean, look!
Oh, my claw thingy!
Viper and Tigress do like a totem pole poison technique. You two do a swarming insect bite with a yellowtail, yellow jacket, spicy tuna.
Good job, Po.
Did you at least learn a little something?
Yes, that you can't teach.
And Tigress is flammable, turns out.
That was a complete disaster.
Oh, I'm glad we're not Po right now.
What a loser.
What was Shifu thinking?
What was Oogway thinking? I think he heard us.
I didn't hear anything.
He said you're a loser.
Sorry, Oogway. Would you stop doing that?
How was your first day teaching?
Humiliating.
I heard.
Who told you? Did Tigress tell you?
I heard from Monkey and Crane and Mantis and your dad and Mrs. Chow from the gift shop and those ducks you just passed and Tigress told me.
Yeah, well, did she also tell you that it'll never happen again? Because I'm done.
Teaching or being humiliated?
Both. I don't know why you ever thought I could teach that class.
Oh, I knew you couldn't.
What? You set me up to fail? Why?
If you only do what you can do, you will never be more than you are now.
I don't want to be more. I like who I am.
You don't even know who you are.
What do you... Of course I do. I'm the Dragon Warrior.
And what exactly does that mean, Dragon Warrior?
Now in that clip, Po learns that to be you doesn't mean you have to stay the same forever. In fact, he learns that if he wants to find out who he really is, he has to accept that he needs to grow and develop. And the best way of doing that, according to Master Shifu, is to try new things. This means that he will sometimes fail, but Master Shifu assures him, if you only do what you can do, you will never be more than you are. Now later on in the film, Po has to fight his most terrifying opponent yet, the legendary warrior Kai. He's about to give up hope when he's helped by an unexpected army. As you watch the next clip, think about how Po's realization about the pandas and how to teach them helps him answer his questions about what makes him him.
This isn't going to work.
It has to.
You're not thinking straight.
I am.
You're not.
I am.
No.
Yes, I
No.
am.
I've seen Kai. I've seen what he can do.
But he hasn't seen what I can do.
The whooshy finger hold?
It's my best move. I just have to get to Kai, grab his finger, and then skadoosh back to the spirit realm.
He has an army of Jade warriors. Everything they see, he sees, so there's no sneaking up on him. He will never get close enough.
It's gonna work.
He can only be stopped by a master of Chi.
Oh, you sound just like Shifu with the chi, this, chi, that, chi. I'm not a master of chi, okay? I don't know if I'm the dragon warrior. I don't even know if I'm a panda. I don't know who I am. You're right. There's no way I can stop him and his army.
Unless you had an army of your own.
You?
Not just me.
Us.
All of us. I finally found my son. After all these years, it's gonna take a lot more than the end of the world to keep us apart.
But you don't even know Kung Fu.
Then you will teach us.
What? I can't teach you Kung Fu. I couldn't even teach Tigress. And she already knows Kung Fu.
Po, I know I'm the last guy you want to trust right now. But you gotta believe me. We can do this. We can learn Kung Fu. We can be just like you.
What did you just say?
We can do this?
No.
We can learn Kung Fu?
After that?
We can be just like you?
Yes!
We can?
No! You can't! But you don't have to be! That's what Shifu meant. I don't have to turn you into me. I have to turn you into you!
Now in that clip, Po seems to realise that people are their best and strongest selves when they bring their own gifts and passions to the table. Po understands that he doesn't need to help people become like him, but to help them realise where their own gifts lie. The group of pandas are at their strongest when they bring all their different, unique selves together. The story of Kung Fu Panda 3 helps us realise that perhaps really being you isn't just about doing whatever you feel like doing, like Po says at the beginning, punching bad guys and high-fiving locals. But it's about doing your best to help others with your unique gifts and abilities. The Apostle Paul, in his letter to a church in Corinth, very wealthy, well-educated, talent-filled city in ancient Greece, says that Christians should be like a body. They should bring all their different gifts and abilities together, instead of all trying to be the same. For Paul and many Christians, what makes you you is the unique way you've been made by God and the unique gifts that you've been given. And it's by using these gifts and seeing what they're for, even when it's hard, that you can start to see who you really are and know and discover your place in the world, your purpose and your calling. Paul says this, the body has many different parts, not just one part. If the ear says, I'm not a part of the body because I'm not an eye, would that make it any less a part of the body? If the whole body were an eye, how would you hear? Or if your whole body were an ear, how would you smell anything? But our bodies have many parts, and God has put each part just where he wants it. How strange a body would be if it had only one part. Yes, there are many parts, but only one body. The eye can never say to the hand, I don't need you. The head can't say to the feet, I don't need you. Now those verses teach us that the very fact that we're all different is part of what makes us us. If we were all the same, we could not achieve as much as we can when we celebrate our differences. Paul goes on in the passage to say this. In fact, some parts of the body that seem weakest and less important are actually the most necessary. And the parts we regard as less honourable are those we clothe with the greatest care. So we carefully protect those parts that should not be seen, while the more honourable parts do not require this special care. So God has put the body together such that extra honour and care are given to those parts that have less dignity. Here we see that Paul isn't only talking to the people that society thinks are beautiful, talented and clever, but to everyone, even people who think they're weak or useless. The Bible teaches us that even those of us who feel like we do not have anything special about us really do. Everyone is made with something special to bring, even if it's hard to see. When I'm talking with people about understanding and discovering your vocation or your calling, I often go back to how our gifts are great indicators to where that lies. And as a Christian, I really believe that we are uniquely wired by God for certain things. And that's a great place to start in discovering our purpose and place in the world. The Bible suggests that to find the answer to the question, what does it mean to just be me? Instead of just doing whatever we already do and like, we must work out what we can bring to the world, whether that's our classroom, in our school or our local community, or in our future vocations. How can we use what makes us us for the better? Thank you very much.